Keratinocytes are the unsung heroes of your skin, working 24/7, silently forming the outermost layer that keeps the outside world from becoming your inside world. They're like microscopic bouncers, architects, and emergency responders all in one. Most of the visible part of your skin, known as the epidermis, is made up of these cells. They form the body's first line of defense against physical damage, UV radiation, pathogens, and dehydration. But far from being just passive bricks in the skin's wall, keratinocytes are dynamic, responsive, and regenerative, shaped not only by your environment, but also by your nutrition. Yes, even your vitamin C serum is influencing what these tiny overachievers do all day. Let's start with their life cycle. Keratinocytes are born in the basal layer of the epidermis, which sits just above the dermis. These are stem-like cells capable of dividing and producing new daughter cells. As keratinocytes mature, they slowly migrate upward through the layers of the skin, undergoing a well-choreographed transformation. During this process, they produce increasing amounts of keratin, hence the name, lipids, and structural proteins, becoming flatter, tougher, and more waterproof. By the time they reach the outermost layer, the stratum corneum, they are technically dead, flattened cell corpses full of keratin, stacked like shingles on a roof. But these lifeless shells are crucial. They form the skin's physical barrier, preventing water loss and blocking microbial intruders. This regenerative cycle is tightly controlled, normally taking about 28 days in youthful skin. But factors like aging, inflammation, stress, or nutrient deficiency can disrupt the process. That's when you start to see visible signs: dullness, roughness, slower wound healing, increased sensitivity, or even conditions like eczema or psoriasis. In other words, when your keratinocytes aren't happy, your mirror knows. Keratinocytes aren't just passive players, they're immune-savvy, too. These cells can detect danger signals from pathogens, wounds, or UV radiation and release cytokines and antimicrobial peptides in response. They're like skin's first responders, triggering the inflammatory process needed to fight infection or start repair. But they don't like working in poor conditions. Chronic oxidative stress, UV damage, or a poor nutritional environment can make them sluggish or misfire, leading to chronic inflammation or impaired regeneration. And this brings us to one of keratinocytes' favorite helpers, vitamin C. Most people associate vitamin C with collagen and the dermis, but it also plays several critical roles in keratinocyte biology. For starters, it helps regulate the balance between cell proliferation and differentiation. Without enough vitamin C, keratinocytes struggle to mature properly, leading to a weaker barrier and impaired skin renewal. Vitamin C also helps maintain the redox balance inside keratinocytes. That's a fancy way of saying it protects them from being fried by oxidative stress, especially from UV exposure. Less oxidative damage means less inflammation, better barrier repair, and lower risk of premature aging. But vitamin C goes deeper than just acting as an antioxidant. It plays a role in epigenetic regulation within keratinocytes. Remember those TT enzymes that remove methylation marks from DNA? They're active in keratinocytes too, and they need vitamin C to function. This suggests that vitamin C may help regulate the gene expression patterns that control keratinocyte renewal and barrier formation. In short, it doesn't just protect the skin. It may help instruct it on how to regenerate properly. Furthermore, vitamin C boosts the production of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids, lipid components that help keratinocytes form a competent barrier. This is especially important in dry or damaged skin, where the lipid mortar between keratinocyte bricks has broken down. Without this lipid matrix, your skin leaks moisture and invites irritants, two problems vitamin C can help correct. So yes, those keratinocytes in your skin are pretty amazing. They're born, migrate, flatten, die, and shed, usually without you even noticing, while fighting infections, healing wounds, and producing the very barrier that protects everything underneath. But they don't do it alone. They need a little help from their biochemical friends, and few are more valuable than vitamin C. Not just because it defends them, but because it literally helps them remember how to do their job well. Keratinocytes might not get the celebrity treatment that collagen or elastin does, but make no mistake, without them, you'd be a leaky, inflamed mess. They are the frontline warriors and engineers of your skin, renewable, responsive, and remarkably dependent on the nutrients you give them. So next time you apply a vitamin C serum or bite into a juicy orange, know that you're not just feeding your immune system. You're empowering your skin's most industrious cells to keep you looking healthy, smooth, and decidedly unleaky.